So, what you guys been doing these days, heaven below?
Well, we've been rehearsing our asses off. We're actually headed over there right now, over here in sunny California, and just putting the show together that we're going to take on the road and getting ready to release our album. Comes out tomorrow, and we're excited for everybody who's patiently awaiting to see what we deliver.
Now, where are you guys going to be playing in September, roughly?
We know we're doing Texas and some of the southern United States. I think we're getting over to Florida. I think we'll kick off some things in Arizona. And this Friday we have an unannounced show over here in San Diego. Our friends and fans up in San Diego are a killer bunch of people, and we just are getting ready to announce the secret show that we're doing this Friday.
Awesome. And I've seen that you guys are endorsed by BC Rich Guitars now. What do you think of that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a relationship that goes back to them to the early 2000s when I had Union Underground. They endorsed me, and when they found out I was doing Heaven Below, the vice president and I are good friends, and he loved what he heard, and so now we're doing Heaven Below and BC Rich, and me and Jesse are playing those.
Now, do you have any special liking in BC Rich Guitars, sir, or are you just gonna be playing like Mockingbirds and stuff like that?
I have a bunch of different ones. I mostly have Mockingbirds, but I do have a Warlock. I have a Meigs model. It was a special one for the band Cold Chamber that's really weird and cool. And whenever somebody asks me about VC Rich, I just tell them, when I was a kid, I remember seeing the Guns N' Roses video for You Could Be Mine. And I remember Slash played a red Mockingbird. I didn't know what it was at the time, and I thought, I don't know what that is, but that's the coolest looking guitar I've ever seen, and one day I'm going to play one. And so that was how it started.
Yeah, Slash did make him look good in that video. You could have.
Yeah, real good. I remember liking that better than his Les Paul, which is unbelievable, but that's how I thought.
Now you guys got a song also that's featured on your MySpace page, Heartbreaker, Pat Benatar cover. Whose idea is to put this one on?
It was actually a joke. We were playing Motorhead, the Ace of Spades, on our last tour. That was how we closed the night, and our bass player John would sing it. And I would just have a blast playing the Ace of Spades. And so when we were at rehearsal warming up one day, I started singing Pat Benatar's Heartbreaker over the Motorhead music. And it kind of sounded cool. We started laughing. And by the end of the rehearsal, we decided, okay, we got to put that on the album. So we recorded it, and that became what we call the Motorhead version of Heartbreaker.
It's very cool, and it's a classic also, so this should have catch new fans also that like the old ways.
Oh yeah, it seems like with Guitar Hero, my little nieces and nephews and stuff like that, they know about these old songs. And I asked my little nieces and nephews how they even knew when they heard me play Heartbreaker. They said, oh, we play it on Guitar Hero. And I think that's really funny that Guitar Hero is introducing young people to old songs like that.
Now, Patrick, what do you think of Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and stuff like that?
I think it's a great tool to let people know about the band, but I always say there is no download in the world that will ever replace going to a concert. I remember, my first concert when I was 10 years old, I saw Iron Maiden. My brother took me, and it smelled like weed, and it was just the biggest rush ever, and I don't think a download will ever replace any of that.
Well, you guys are doing great on YouTube and all them promotional sites. You guys keep up to date on YouTube with freshly video added every week or something like that?
Yeah, we try to, but we don't want to overdo it either because we know we're still gathering new fans every day. So we try to keep people in the loop, and we try to update everything in such a way that people can catch up with us. We have a lot of songs that no one's heard. We have a lot of video footage no one's seen, and we try to put it out there and just make sure that it's something that people can get into. Because I've seen sometimes some bands put out so much stuff, you have a hard time sifting through everything. So we try to keep it very even that way.
And also for your album that's coming out, the process of making this album, how long did it take you to record this in the studio?
This one was pretty quick. We had gotten off the road last year after Christmas, and we recorded the whole thing in just a couple of months. We had recorded many more songs than we needed, and then we picked a group of songs to work on. And the album is an EP, but it's kind of silly because when you buy our EP, you're allowed to get 4 extra bonus tracks that you get to download with the CD in your computer, so it comes out to 10 songs.
And then it equals an album.
And then it equals an album. That's right. Because our management and some of the people that work with us in the industry said, let's just do an EP so that people can get it into the band that haven't heard of it, and we don't give them too many songs. Well, we wanted to cover both angles. All the fans that we already have, we wanted to give them a whole album. And then also new people, if they just want to hear 6 songs, that's fine too.
What amplification you're using as a guitarist?
I'm still using my PV5150s. I've had those since like 2001, and I still swear by them, and I think they sound amazing.
Well, this is great stuff. So tonight you're rehearsing. This weekend you're working hard again.
Yeah, we'll be up in San Diego playing a killer venue up there, and the San Diego scene is really cool.
Well, Patrick Kennison from Heaven Below. Pleasure talking to you.
Absolutely. You too, man.
All right. You have a good evening.
You too. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.